Good afternoon to you all. Thank you for this special privilege, Reverend Anderson, just to come and say these few words. And the reason I'm here is largely because Ms. Roker passed away during the week. And I know how much of a body blow that is to this community in which she was a leading light for so many years.
Yes, sir.
So I wanted to personally express my condolences to the congregation and the people of faith here at Mt Carey. And I know that you'll be planning what the celebration of her life will be in the days and weeks ahead. As it stands, she lived to be 100 years of age. I think it was Ms. Gwenny Clark who lived to be 106. And next Sunday, if life lasts, Nurse Sybil Curtis will celebrate her 101st birthday on the 31st of March, Easter Sunday, at St. Anne's Church at Mass. She lives that way, to the north of us. And I was really touched by the message this morning because there's so many themes.
Yes, sir.
And we are, as a people, a collection of our memories and those people who lived with us and with whom we lived. And I was trying to think of so many of the names of people who passed away, like Deacon Richard Moss, your brother, Mr. Umbrister, passed away no longer. Mrs. Umbrister is here this morning. Lydia Ramming, Sister Cox, Essie Ferguson, Frank Edgecombe, all used to be sitting in these seats here and now have passed away. But they live on in our memories and the contribution which they made to the development of this church and this community. When I left St. Agnes a few minutes ago, I was talking to the rector there, and I was telling him that when I was last in the church, he indicated that since he'd been rector at St. Agnes, he had buried 250 people. But the christenings had not matched the burials. And he told me this morning that in the time he's been rector, he's had 250 funerals and 110 christenings. So that means he's at a deficit of 140. And that's why we who are in the government are trying to encourage support of the church, and in particular to ensure that younger people get to be a part of the church and experience the value of Christian fellowship.
Yes, sir.
It just surprises me, for example, I go to a funeral, and usually this is the coming out time for adolescents, 13, 14. They come up and they're asked to read the Bible. And it's clear when they're finished, the way they start and the way they finish, that they've never been to church, never been to Sunday school, because they don't know what they're reading and just don't know what the rituals are in doing so. So we have to work on that. And the population of our country is not just about 400,000 now, but the rate of natural increase in the country is below replacement level. So people are not having children, and the reason the population is really growing is largely because of immigration. But all of that aside, we have a wonderful country that was built by people like Miriam Roker. When the statement that I crafted was posted online, it was amazing to me the responses from across the world. People saying, that was my teacher. She taught me in Sunday school. She was a good lady. And so she goes to God with the goodwill of her community, and especially this congregation. I'm happy to be able to say happy birthday to Mr. Ramsey on this day. I wish him many, many more. And I want to thank this congregation for nurturing and supporting the work of Ms. Roker during her lifetime. The hall, as you know, in the Fox Hill Community Center is named after her. It's called the Miriam Roker Hall. And I was happy that she was able to see that named in her lifetime. So that's it for me this afternoon. Just to say, a great lady has passed on, and we mark the occasion today and going forward of someone who made Fox Hill what it is, and Fox Hill will continue to grow for the contribution which she made to this church and the wider community. Amen. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Mitchell.